This video was brought to you by Squarespace. Why yes, I am still stuck in bed for most of the day recovering from a neck issue. Thank you for asking. Yes, it also does make work very difficult. And that's why I'm so thankful for Squarespace. I'm so good at this. I'm really good at this. I built my website, Arlo Recommends, using Squarespace, and it was so ridiculously easy. I picked a template, messed around with it a little bit, and I was done. Perfect, high-quality website. Making content is a snap. It's super intuitive. You can format your text however you want, throw in pictures and tweets and videos, embed, just whatever. And now that I'm lying in bed, guess how much work I'm doing for my website? The answer is zero. I can plan my content months in advance, schedule it to post automatically whenever, and even push automatically to social media when it does. And if I ever need more, Squarespace offers loads of powerful extensions. And when I want to see how my website is doing, I can dig into the extensive suite of analytics right at my fingertips. To try out Squarespace for yourself, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. Then when you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/Arlo to save 10% off your first website or domain. And now for today's recommendation, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I just finished the first trilogy and it was fantastic. A really unique hard magic system, amazing world building, a deep mystery with countless twists and turns, and a complete and satisfying story told in 3 books. I can't recommend it enough, especially if you're, stuck in bed. Thanks again to Squarespace. Now, on with the video. I think, being a Pikmin fan can be tough sometimes, and I've said that a lot, though usually when I say it, I'm referring to the fact that the games don't come out very frequently. We had to wait 9 years for 3, and then 10 years for 4, and that is tough, but that's not what I'm talking about today. There's another aspect of Pikmin fandom that can be difficult sometimes, and that is being so madly, passionately in love with the game series that not a lot of other people seem to play. And you're looking around, you're just like, am I alone here? You love Pikmin so much. You're just like, what is the rest of the world doing? Other people, even people who play video games, but not Pikmin? It just doesn't compute. It's hard, How is every person on this planet not playing Pikmin? Because the genius. The love runs so deep. At least it does for me. And so it's been hard because the series has never really been that popular, despite the fact that apparently when the first game came out, Shigeru Miyamoto was convinced it would be the next Mario. Despite that, it was not the next Mario. It's really just never, no single Pikmin title has sold more than like a couple million at the most. That is the reality that we have had to live with. And not every series needs to be Mario big, but generally it's nice to know that a lot of people are enjoying the thing that you enjoy, and the more people enjoy it, and of course the more money it makes, the more of a high priority Nintendo is gonna put on it, and they're gonna wanna make you sequels and stuff. If Pikmin 1 was a huge success, and Pikmin did become the next Mario, then I don't think we would only be at 4 by this point. We'd be at least 6. Maybe, but that's not how it is. Thing is, though, right now, Pikmin is growing. Pikmin is growing like a Pikmin, like a flower. It is flowering, it is blooming. It is currently growing. We are in a period of growth right now. It's never gonna be huge. It's never gonna be massive. It's never gonna be as big as Miyamoto would like it to be, as big as I would like it to be, but it is growing. Pikmin 4 is a turning point. I would say it's the first major turning point in the fate of the series since the series began. This is the next most important event that has happened. In Japan, Pikmin 4 had the biggest launch for the series by a country mile, and I imagine that the numbers are very similar everywhere else as well. We always get like really early numbers in Japan, but everywhere else we gotta wait a while. It's weird and confusing and frustrating. But it seems to be that Pikmin 4 is definitely selling better than any other Pikmin game ever. And in fact, in Japan, It was the #1 top-selling game 3 weeks in a row. It is still selling really well there. Basically, all the information that we have is pointing to Pikmin 4 being a success. You know, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, it didn't sell great, but it still sold pretty well, and it was the previous #1 best-selling Pikmin game, and that sold, what, 2-3 million units? Like, you know, not great, not terrible, kinda okay. Every indication, every reason to believe that Pikmin 4 is gonna sell significantly more. You know, we're gonna have to wait till like the next quarterly report or something to know what the numbers actually are, but like, it's selling better. 5 million would not surprise me. Maybe more, I don't know, shouldn't get my hopes up, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And this event, watching this event unfold has been surreal. Very surreal. And in case you don't know, in a cruel twist of fate, I've been suffering from neck issues. I've been stuck in bed most of the time. It is difficult to play video games. It is difficult to work. So I haven't even really been able to join in the joy of the event, which is, it's awful. It's really, really frustrating. I wanted to be streaming these games and getting out a review and doing all this stuff. I haven't even finished the game yet. Can you believe that? I haven't even finished it yet. But you know what? Watching all of this happen, even though I haven't been able to join in very much, watching it has been a salve upon my soul. It has been my medicine. And it has been so special. Seeing Nintendo market the heck out of Pikmin 4, that itself was surreal. You know, they're gonna market anything they put out, to a degree, but like, they went pretty heavy with Pikmin 4. They were really like, this is the big Nintendo game right now. So that alone was just like, that's great. Even better though, was just seeing the buzz surrounding the game, people talking about it. It generally seems to me that like the more I see people talking about a game, especially after launch, like the longer I still see them talking about it after the game launches, that probably generally equates to sales, to success, to lasting impact. Obviously, I don't have like a perfect, I have like a spreadsheet of tracking all of the buzz and the hype surrounding games, how much that translated to sales, but it does seem to be like the games that are gonna sell like, I don't know, 1 million, and then like everybody forgets about it. Like, yeah, people talk about it for like a day, if that, but then like, oh, the big ones, we're all talking about it. We're all sharing clips from it and stuff. Those just do better, and there was a good amount of buzz around Pikmin. Oh, you know, not Animal Crossing in 2020 buzz, not Tears of the Kingdom buzz, but pretty darn good. A level of buzz that I have not experienced for Pikmin. Certainly didn't happen around Pikmin 3 Deluxe. No, this is on another level. This is great, and if I am right that buzz equals sales, then that is another thing that is indicating that Pikmin 4 is probably going to sell pretty well. Now, Nintendo has been playing their cards right. After years of me criticizing the heck out of them, criticizing them up and down over them not giving us enough legacy games, they finally gave us Pikmin 1 and 2 with the Shadow Drop. They got loads of new people playing those games. That was shortly before Pikmin 4. There was a demo a few weeks before release. They did everything right. And between 4 and its demo and 1 and 2, I cannot even count the number of people that I am seeing getting into Pikmin for the first time, whether it was the classics or the new one. It's innumerable. It is immeasurable. So many people diving in for the first time, and not even just within my circle, even outside of my circle, and on other websites and forums and social medias and stuff. People are playing Pikmin. They are playing Pikmin, and it warms my heart. It's amazing. Like I said, it has been soul food for me, just seeing what is happening to the series in this moment. And you want to hear another thing that warms my heart. All those people popping in comments, Twitter, all that stuff to tell me that I was largely responsible for them becoming aware of Pikmin or trying out Pikmin, and now they love Pikmin. You have no idea how much that means to me. All of you people who have told me that feels so good. It feels so good to know that I have helped people discover this wonderful series. And it's so funny because, like, things are different now. Pikmin is growing, and that means that, like, the discussion surrounding Pikmin is just, it's completely different now. It's kind of grown up, it's evolved, it's a level 2 evolution, you know what I mean? It was so niche before. You didn't find a lot of other people who wanted to talk about Pikmin, but now it's a discussion. It's a real thing. And don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I dreamed about this. I thought Pikmin 2 is such good, like, streamer rage bait. You know, like, Pikmin 2 is so cruel and messed up. And so I was like, the internet would love this game. They would love this game. So now actually seeing it for real, seeing clips of people having these giant disasters or basically anything. That's the thing about Pikmin. It can be so cruel. People don't realize it looks so nice and flowery and friendly and fun, but it can also just smack you right in the head with the cruel, cold reality of death. The inevitability of death and loss. And that's one of the things that's so great about it. And finally seeing people realize this about it, that's just, it's wonderful. Seeing all the little Pikmin ghosts and deaths and just horrible disasters all over. I can't even tell you how much I love it. And of course, I must mention the memes. Oh, the memes. Pikmin memes. They were not very common before. Not very common at all. The Pikmin subreddit had developed something of a reputation for seeming a little crazy, just for lack of a better word. Cause, like, no games for decades on end, just years and years, and everybody's just going a little stir crazy. The memes got a little bit weird. There weren't a lot of just regular old memes, just solid funny memes to go around. But now Twitter is a wellspring, a fountain of wonderful Pikmin memes because people are playing Pikmin and loving Pikmin and talking about Pikmin. It's memes left and right. And I'm like, this Pikmin meme has 5,000 retweets? That doesn't make any sense. That many people don't even play Pikmin. But they are now. This is the new reality that we live in. Pikmin has such a long history of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, Pikmin 1, GameCube. GameCube didn't sell that many units. Pikmin 2, well, if 1 didn't sell that much, then 2's not gonna sell that much. Pikmin 3, Wii U, even worse. Where was the original Wii Pikmin game? That was the time to put the Pikmin on the Wii, and they didn't do it. They did the new play control, but that wasn't quite the same thing. So yeah, Pikmin 3, even worse. Pikmin 4 has been Pikmin's first big shot. Its first big shot. Humongous install base. A ravenous install base. Just ready to eat up any game that comes along that is really good. We are now deep in the internet generation of social media. That's how we learn about our games. That's how we communicate now. This was the best time. And they came in and they stuck the landing. And you know what? And it's not even just right place, right time. You gotta give credit to Nintendo themselves in, the design. One of the reasons that Pikmin is not sold so well is a lot of people do find it very stressful. That's what I love about it. But playing Pikmin 4, it is so clear that they spent so much time and effort just trying to make a game that was less stressful. That's really it, fewer accidental deaths and such. It is more approachable. It is absolutely, hands down, the most approachable Pikmin game ever. 3 previously held that title, and it was a million times more approachable than the previous games, and then 4 is so much more approachable even than 3. So they created a product that is appeasing fans, old fans, because it's just like great in a Pikmin kind of way, but then also making it easier for new people to come in. You mix that all up with the whole circumstances and the Switch and the success and everything, and it's working. This is Pikmin's big moment, and it does go to show the power of time and place. You look at other like series, be like, oh yeah, it didn't sell really well, but like if its last entry was on the GameCube, you really can't judge that at all. Time and place is really important, and this launching on Switch and doing really well does kind of prove that to a point. But yeah, it's not just that though. It's everything. It's all of this stuff all coming together, and it's working, and that feels good. You know, I'm always looking to the future. I'm always taking things and just kind of using them to just kind of imagine what the future will be. And so, of course, I'm going to say it's not just nice that Pikmin is growing. It's not just nice that this sold pretty well. It's also that, like, we spent the last 10 years waiting for a new Pikmin game. And especially as the Switch started to become very successful, there's this little worry that, like, wow, if they put a Pikmin game on the Switch, and it doesn't sell well, then there you go. Pikmin doesn't work. It just means the audience isn't there. It's just, that's the reality of it. So there's always been this worry. So now, like, we could just breathe a sigh of relief. Like, it does work. If it's the right time and place and they make the right game, it can work. It does work, and it has worked, and it is working. And it worked. People are playing Pikmin, and everything just feels right. Everything just feels right. I guess there really isn't anything more I could say. I could blab on about this for ages, but you get the idea. People are playing Pikmin. And it makes me so happy because I like Pikmin. Thank you for watching, and to all of you newer Pikmin fans out there, I say welcome. We're so happy to have you. We're so happy to have you. And to all you longtime Pikmin fans out there, I just say, we did it. We got here. It happened. It happened. So there you go. I love you all dearly. Please have a wonderful day.